Dude, you're a 90s Knicks warrior. We love you for it. Let's start on that.
I'm Ragu.
You're the fucking big one. You were in red for Ragu.
Yeah.
Go Knicks. We're pre-recording this, so this might not be topical, but
Oh, yeah.
it's always topical. Go Knicks.
You were at the game.
yeah.
Nail biter. Everybody's there. Place going nuts. How was it?
It was good, but you just said it's not going to be topical.
Ah.
Talk about it.
That's
It was a good one, though. It was intense.
Man, so what happens now? I know this will be not relevant, but what happens now they go...
I mean, right now we're up 2-0 in the Sixers. We'll see. They're a really tough team, so
Okay.
we'll see. But you got to win 4, best of 7, so we'll see.
All right.
How you been, man? You're feeling rough. What happened?
Well, I just did the road like crazy, and I don't know what got over me, but I was doing a lot of drinking. And then...
Wait, that doesn't sound like you.
Well, we did Madison, 2 shows, and then we went to the...
In that theater?
The theater, yeah.
That's nice.
Then we went to the club after, and it was just like, hey, shot. Marcelo Hernandez was there.
Oh.
Sold out 9 shows, by the way.
Did he?
Yeah, and he's a young whippersnapper Latino, so he was putting them back, and he's got every hot lady in America blowing him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a wild night, and then...
That's a drinking city, too. They won't let you out of Madison without getting lit up. I mean, that's a Bloody Mary day town and a beer night town.
Exactly.
They make crazy Bloody Marys. Like,
yes.
They're the types of people that will, like, you'll see, like, a jumbo shrimp in there, and you're like, what are you doing to me? I already hate myself. There's bacon. I do like the bacon.
Bacon is nice. It's nice to bite into.
Why am I hating on it? I like it.
You love it. That's why the terrorists hate us. We got an onion in there, an okra, a bacon, a shrimp. Sometimes they do a cheese block.
The cheese curds.
Oh, yeah. They got to be squeaky.
Oh, I love it. Yes,
Yeah.
You got lit up.
Got lit up, and then it was an early flight. And I never do hair of the dog. I try not to.
I try not to, too.
Just because it's like, there's something gross about just going back in.
Yeah.
And I feel like you earn the hangover, so you got to deal with it.
I feel the same way. I was really fucked up the other day, and I just sucked it up.
Yeah, you got to. I saw the video.
Oh, play the video. I sent it to you.
This is...
No, this is the second one. This is me puke. Oh, yeah, this is the second one.
Oh, that's a cute dog.
You didn't see this one. Just listen. Oh, play that one first.
Oh, you look like you just heard about October 7th.
What'd you do today?
The Grinch.
We've all been there.
Shit,
Play
yeah.
the next one with audio is pretty good.
I love how it's just like no sense of humor.
Oh, I'm hurting.
No playfulness.
And I love Michelle that she's just like,
What'd you do
she's
today?
dealing with it.
Oh,
My
yeah.
lady would be like, come on, let's go out. It's a beautiful... I'm like, are you kidding me?
It was pretty. I was pretty bad. Well, let's see. Yeah, look at this.
That's great. Oh!
You just hear it,
It's the first time Winnie's been the healthier one.
dude. It happened because I pre-recorded one of Bert's Something's Burning episodes, and
There
it
you
was
go.
me, Bert, and Ric Flair.
Oh, he can still drink.
He was drinking beer, but Bert and I were pounding whiskey, and it's a cooking show, so I showed up on an empty stomach.
Yep.
I get picked up by this nice Ugandan guy. Thank God they sent a driver to that. Or I would've
Oh,
been-
smart.
This really sweet guy picks me up. He's a big comedy fan. He's playing comedy while I get in the car. It's like Stanhope on the radio. And I was like,
Hey.
I love this guy.
Yes.
You know? So we're talking the whole way there. He couldn't be cooler. He saw me walk in and walk out a very different person. I was in I just got to the gym. I felt LA is so LA.
Yeah.
I go to the hotel I was at. They give you free access to Equinox. I go in. Will Ferrell's working out.
Whoa!
Yeah. Then I go to a yoga class the next day because my girl wants to go to a yoga class. Anya Taylor-Joy is in there.
Whoa!
Gambit. I'm like, is this like? Are they doing this on purpose? It's like they're recruiting. They're like,
Wow.
this is what LA's like. Our economy's hurting, but you get to see this.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Does Will Ferrell work out funny? Does he have a headband on?
he's fit.
Really?
Yeah, he looks good.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know if he's working out for a movie or something, or if he's just like that's just the lifestyle out there. But
Wow, he's a big guy, too. I think he's like 6'3".
big guy, yeah. And then so I walk into Bert's, and it's like, it's that cooking show. I go in like, I didn't really eat before I went in. I was like, he'll make something. You're waiting for them. You're waiting for that food to come out of the oven.
Yeah.
I'm just pounding. We're drinking Bodega Cat. I'm making Boulevardiers.
Oh, boy.
And Bert's like, another. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to catch up. Biggest mistake you ever made.
Yeah.
Trying to keep up with Bert Kreischer.
oh, yeah.
He's lost 40 pounds, and he's still got a problem, that guy.
I know. He is the machine. He can do it. And I've tried it many times, but he will put you under the table.
Oh, it's crazy. And we got lit up, and then afterwards, he's like, why weren't you on the tour with me? Like, he was upset. He's like, I sent your agent there. I'm like, you sent my agent? I'm so fucked up.
Yeah,
My agent, I'm
yeah.
like, why didn't I see the bird offers?
Right.
And my agent's like, oh, he's like screaming. He's like, I don't know if we got this. And then I'm like, I'm fucked up. And he's like, yeah, I figured you're with Bert. Because Bert starts texting him, what the fuck? We're both wasted.
Oh, that's great. Well, at least it was love, you know? It's very
he was
LA.
laughing once he realized I was just hammered.
That's great. And Flair's an animal.
Oh,
and
he was awesome. But the worst part is, like, he's telling this heartbreaking story about his son passing away.
Yeah.
And he's telling it, and, you know, I'm waiting the whole episode for the food to come out. I need something to soak up this booze.
Yeah.
Just as he starts telling it, Bert, like, plates are chicken. And he's literally, like, going into how his son passed away.
can't be
And I'm just like,
Yeah, exactly.
just stuffing my face.
Wow. Yeah, he went into that I did Kill Tony with him, and that was a big mistake. And so everybody shit on his dead son, and then he walked.
That's
It was horrible. But, you know, it's a comedy show. But, yeah, it was a rough night, but they edited out 20 minutes of him. But you got a good
We got
side
him
of
on
it.
a good day because Bert is just like, you know, we revere you, and, you know, it's kind of open on that.
That's
and,
nice.
And he was in a good mood for
All
most
right.
of it until that happened. But then we got him back with a couple dick jokes. And
Yeah, he likes to bring that up quite a bit on comedy shows.
well, Bert, it's Bert's fault. Bert goes, "Do you have any regrets?" And I'm like, "Dude, what are you doing?"
He's a pro wrestler. He was addicted to pills and hit people with a folding chair for 40 years.
Did you see the movie The Wrestler? That's the lightest story about a wrestler ever made. But it's like you go in with, "Do you have any regrets?" Yeah, it's gonna be bad, dude.
Yes. This guy lived to the extremes, you know? Of course it's going to be horrible.
Hulk Hogan's wife fucked the pool boy, and that was like a positive story.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, then the N-word stuff, and then it got worse.
Then he crushed Gawker.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I remember Lisa Lampanelli had one of the funniest roast jokes on him because, you know, she goes, "Do you hear it, Hulk? Do you hear it? The pool boy's balls slapping against your wife's leg." And I was like, oh my God. That is a fucking good roast joke.
That's
though.
painful.
But that's a good line.
That's a great line, but man,
yeah.
oh, man, that's brutal.
Yeah,
Remember,
man.
Geraldo. Jeff Foxworthy, you look like Magnum PI with AIDS.
Killer. With age is just like the...
You can't go wrong.
Oh, can I tell you a peeve? This is an LA
Oh,
peeve,
all
by
right.
the way. You can never stop with these. Trying to, you know, get ice cream, trying to just like, you know, seamless some ice cream to the hotel room. I had a long day. Wasn't doing sets because we were pitching the show. And this ice cream place, one of their flavors is strawberry, balsamic, black pepper. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
No.
No.
What's next? It's going to be like Bronzino or something?
Oh.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I'm all good with people coming together, interracial, gender fluid, but when you start getting crazy with the ice cream, I got to draw the line.
I don't want croutons in my fucking ice cream either.
Yes! You can't do too much salty sweet. I'll do a nut.
Exactly.
I'll do a salted caramel. But you get in there with balsamic vinegar. Now we got salad dressing in my fucking Ben and Jerry's.
I hate it. You know what it reminds me of is the guy who's like, I'm weird.
Yeah,
I'm weird.
Yes,
You're just
exactly.
like, you're trying too hard.
Yeah,
What you're doing. You're not weird. You're trying to get attention.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with vanilla.
No.
Just throw some shit in there. And here's the weird thing. Have you ever done vanilla with a little olive oil and salt?
No.
It's pretty fucking good, actually. That's the one. That's the only
I'm
good
weird.
one.
You're
Yeah.
You're
You're
starting
moving
to get
to- I'm
in
weird.
Fuck, my
territory.
dick's shrinking. Oh, fuck.
there. I'm telling you, they're getting you slowly. You know?
I got another peeve.
You'll be a Scientologist before you know it.
That's the only good one. But no, it's too much. I like I know I just
Pretzel, great.
pretzel's good in there.
Great, that's salty, but you got to stay in line here. We're gonna have
Beef bar crunch in there.
peanut butter. I love.
Yeah.
I love any kind of caramel ribbon all day
Oreo.
long. Oreo, peanut, Reese's. But once you start getting
Cookie dough.
cookie dough,
Cookie dough might be king of all toppings.
Yeah.
You're never not happy to see the cookie dough.
Now cherry, raisin, macadamia, all across the board. But once you put ranch, we got ranch vanilla. It's over.
Ranch. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
want Hidden Valley making my ice cream.
Hidden Valley is a good name for a taint.
Another peeve is fuck,
got
I just
peeve,
lost
too.
it. Oh, give
coming
me
in
the
hot,
peeve.
dude.
I got like 9 peeves written
Oh,
because
hit
I haven't
me.
seen you in a minute. So
Yeah.
I've just been peeving. Hold on. I got
Keeping up
quite a list.
storm. I'll tell you. You're all right.
Okay. How about this? You ever get this guy? The I'm not a doctor guy?
Oh.
The I'm not a guy. You know, you go, hey, what's the other word for your toes and fingers? What is that? What am I, a doctor?
Yeah.
Well, phalanges. I'm not a doctor. I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what
Yeah.
I hate the whole, like, hey, how do you start a car? What am I, a mechanic?
Yeah.
You don't know how to start it?
Well, I don't. I'm the wrong guy for that one.
Well,
but
you know what I mean. But we're jumping all the way
yeah.
to you have to be an expert in some occupation to know how to do like a little thing.
I'm no rocket scientist.
Yes.
Yeah, we know.
That's a big one. You don't have to tell us.
We know you're not a rocket scientist.
That's the big one.
Yeah,
There.
we can always tell. They're never breaking any news with those.
Yeah.
I'm no doctor. Also, it's like, yeah, that's why I don't go to you to fucking medical advice.
Right. Just a simple question. What's the weather out? What am I, a meteorologist? You work for Uber.
My uncle is a doctor, and every time I text him, I have to get past like 8 jokes. But it's like I need health advice, you know. So I'm like, hey, do I do this? And he's like, I don't know. Can you? I'm like, you're a doctor, dude. Help. I need help.
Right.
Yeah. No, dude, I've had some health shit the last few weeks, but I'm still powering through.
Oh, really?
I mean, the ulcer sucked. Then I had a shitty ulcer. I made the mistake of complaining to our friend, past guest on the show, Dan St. Germain, about an ulcer. You can't complain to a friend who's been through way worse.
Right.
He's like, oh yeah, I've had a lot of bleeding ulcers. I'm like, a lot? Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's been to rehab 42 times.
Yeah. Drug addict, alcoholic.
But great guy though.
Great guy.
You got to
funny
throw in
guy.
a nice one at the end of that.
Check out his special. Very funny.
But yeah, what were we talking about?
Oh yeah, I'm not a doctor, guys.
Health
Annoying.
issues.
Oh, the health issues. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, my pee is burning forever. No STDs. I'm good. But it's like, you know, man, got 10 days of burning pee. And they're like, yeah, we don't know. I think it started.
Whoa.
I took Afrin because of the allergies.
Uh-huh.
And that shrinks your dick. Did you know
What?
that?
Really?
Yeah. Well, just
Pull
for
it
like
up.
just a day. Just for like a day or two.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I might need this. Wait a minute, really?
For like a day or two.
I know a guy who's hooked on Afrin. He must be micro at this point. That's crazy.
Hitler loved Afrin, dude.
Today I fucked up by spraying Afrin nasal spray up my penis.
That's the wrong way to do it.
Yeah.
That's not what I was referring to. I think it's just the blood. You know.
running.
Oh, I see.
So, but dude, yeah, no, burning when I was peeing.
Wait. That's terrifying.
Yeah, it sucked.
Could be bacterial or something.
Yeah, not
So-
great.
What is
No,
the
I
I
burning
should probably be
sensation?
telling a doctor instead. of
I'm not a doctor.
I mean, you're talking to the right guy. I've had my dick burned more times than Wilt Chamberlain. But, yeah, it's always been sexual for me. I've never had a non-sexual.
It's always a bummer when you get an STD symptom and you're like, no, I've been good.
yeah.
It's a bummer.
You could have been bad and, had the same result.
It's like getting a hangover where you didn't drink.
Exactly. Yeah,
You're like, what
there
the
you
fuck
go.
is this?
Yeah, that's not fair.
I'll tell you what I did with that hangover. There was a farmer's market right outside. Love a farmer's market when I'm hungover. Because they'll have like kebabs and fucking Cuban sandwiches. But they had fucking fresh squeezed watermelon juice.
Ooh.
That's a hangover cure, right? That's all the
huge.
electrolytes, the sugar. It's
Huge.
fucking, that's killer.
That's a good wreck. When you're
Yeah.
hungover, watermelon. Everybody goes coconut. I think watermelon's better.
Yeah, I'm kind of off coconut.
Too jizzy.
It's jizzy.
It is, yeah.
I'm no doctor, but it tastes like
I'm no porn star. But it tastes like jizz.
Do you tell your girlfriend your pee is burning?
Of course.
What'd she say?
I can't keep a secret. I complain nonstop.
She's like, so is mine.
No, she was just worried. I mean, she knows I'm not like fucking around or anything.
Sure.
You know, I think it was more that.
Yeah, well, anything could happen. You could hit your dick hole, could hit a toilet seat or weird underwear stuff. One time I put my underwear backwards. There was some fecal. Things
Really?
could happen. Yeah, fecal is bad.
Fecal.
Yes, yes.
In your pee hole?
In your pee hole. I had to go to the doctor for it. I had
Damn.
to take pills.
Not a good endorsement for anal.
No.
Right?
It was from anal.
Damn.
Yeah, I had poo. Is he all right?
He's got headphones
Okay.
on.
So his shit is here.
Yeah.
I had shit in my dick. And
This is like an ad for Bose right here.
I know
You can say whatever you want.
That's funny. That's a good sketch.
Yeah.
All right, here. How about this one? This is a good. I'm proud of this one. Peeve. This guy. Hey everybody on social media. I have big news coming. And then you got to wait a month for his big news. But we don't care that you have big news coming. Tell us the big news.
Yeah.
We want to know that.
Announcement Monday.
Yes.
Were you the senator?
I know, exactly. And your news is going to be like, I'm working on a pilot or whatever. Or I wrote a screenplay or something. This is not news that we care about. We care if you sell the screenplay or you shoot it or you get laid or something. You can't be like, big news coming. I might get laid. You know, you got to have the thing done and then brag about it.
Yeah, the tease is annoying.
Hate the tease.
Piggybacking on that, the guy that posts the bracelet they give you in the hospital, It's just a photo of the bracelet in the hospital.
And you don't know what happened to him?
Yeah. It's like news later. I'll take that.
Guy who needs attention.
Don't.
Yes, without a result or there's no payoff.
Yeah, I think Mark and I have both done something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we both did something like that once. Not the bracelet, just us in the hospital, no explanation.
Oh, really?
Oh no, you did the getting taken off stage. I did the hospital, I think, once.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I was in Springfield, Missouri, and I was in the hospital, so I was like basically saying like the show's still on, and
Okay,
that's
that's
different.
different. That's
You're
different.
giving us information.
yeah, I'm
Yes.
not saying announcement later. The next stage is AIDS. Sorry.
Exactly.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I hate the big news. I got too many. I might have to save some for the next show because I got so many.
Save some.
You got another one?
I got a lot. I got a peeve.
Okay.
The person who can't stop texting you until you respond.
Oh,
I had some
that's
person.
no
I don't
good.
even know. I don't even. It's like a person. I guess I did their show like I don't know, 12 years ago, maybe more. And they're like, "Hey, will you do this show?" Resends the same text because I don't answer.
Yeah.
Resends the same text. I was like, sent it like 4 times.
Take the hint.
And I finally was like, "Hey, no, thank you." And they go, "Well, can I circle back?"
Oh,
You already did that.
You circled back 4 times. This whole thing's a circle. It may as well be a fucking NASCAR race.
hopefully there's a crash soon coming. Yeah,
But-
that's bad.
Yeah, the pushy. Everyone's told to be pushy now, and it's cool. I do understand. You got to be aggressive to get what you want sometimes.
Sometimes. Not with dating.
No, don't do that. Don't
You
rape.
know?
Don't rape.
That's one thing you should have heard. But yeah, no, I'm with you. And, if you don't ask, it won't happen. Hey, if you never ask, how do you know? You got to shoot your shot. There's all these, sayings, but there is such a thing as there's persistence and then
Yeah.
there's annoyance.
I agree.
So I'm with you. And look, if we want to do the show, we'll go, oh, I'm busy that night, but I'm down.
Exactly.
There's got to be a little back and forth. This is only forth, no back.
What do you got? Another one? Or you want
Yeah, I got another one.
And while you're finding it, I got to say, I took your rec Manhunt and I burned through the whole series.
Oh, wow.
Apple, John Wilkes Booth show.
Oh,
did you finish it yet?
I have not. Is it over?
Yeah, there's 7 episodes.
Okay,
A miniseries
I think I
on
got one
Apple.
left.
John Wilkes Booth. It's really a good show. I liked it, and you learn because
Yes.
I like those history shows because you're like, I know the basics. I know the very base level of this shit.
Yeah.
And then you're
Same.
like, oh, I didn't know this. I didn't know that. I didn't know. It is amazing that he was assassinated by an actor.
I know. It's crazy.
It's like if fucking Billy Baldwin shot Biden or something.
No, way bigger. Way
Bigger.
bigger. Alec Baldwin.
No, his brother was like Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, the brother was big.
Oh, the brother is bigger than John Wilkes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was bigger.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
And the dad was bigger. He wasn't as big. It's like the brother. It's like,
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
It's like Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
It's not Damon.
No, it's like,
The Billy Baldwin's pretty good.
Yeah,
That
Billy-
might be
yeah.
the one.
If you're doing Rex, somebody on our feed wrecked something, your
What?
Reddit feed
What'd they
wrecked
say?
baby reindeer.
what's that?
Oh, man, I'm watching it.
I'm watching it
It's
too.
heavy.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's just stand-up comedian. Why don't you explain it, Mark?
It's a true story about a stand-up comedian in England, and he's getting stalked by this big fat lady, and he
that
doesn't.
he sort of encouraged and
He's kind of like a loser and a weirdo, and he's not getting any success. So I think he's kind of digging the stalking, but he's just encouraging her and adding to it and feeding her, leading her on. And then she's like upping it, and you got to see it. It's dark, and it's all real. The guy's on TikTok.
Oh, really?
He's showing the emails and stuff. He's like, it's kind of sad because he couldn't make it as a comic, but he got stalked, and now he's got a Netflix thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he kind of made
True
it that
crime.
way.
Yeah.
And it's
That
killing
is
it
not
online.
how you want to make it as a comic. Damn.
But it's dark, and it hits home a little bit. You're like, oh, some of this I've seen.
I got another rec, and this is like a childhood. I told you already. I texted you about it. It's on Disney Plus. X-Men '97.
Oh, yeah.
You watching it? Isn't it good?
Come on. How good are we talking here?
It's for adults.
What?
Well, it's like they made the '90s show for the kids.
Yeah.
And now it's
watched
like
it.
they're picking up where they left off, so it's for that audience.
Oh.
It's isn't
interesting.
it really fucking good?
It's not cursing and stuff, though.
No, but it's
Okay.
yeah. There's like hooking up and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that rogue.
Yeah, Rogue's pretty hot.
Yeah. Although if she gave you a hand job, she would take your power. She'd get a boner.
Yeah, no, it's a badass show, and I look, it's well made. And they canceled the guy who made it.
Really? This guy?
what
Yeah, he was like everyone was complaining. No, it was a black guy.
Uh-oh.
He's a
That
gay
could be
black
Canceling
guy.
black guys now?
A gay black guy too. It's a,
What?
yeah.
Damn, anybody's...
He made a killer show though. I got to tell you, like, well done.
Okay.
Yeah, what was your other peeve?
This is a little. I'm gonna maybe put some people out on this one.
All right.
But I'm getting annoyed with it. There's too much of the guy you barely know saying "I love you."
Yeah.
It's a little. I'm not like homophobic. I'm more emotionophobic.
That could be a bit.
Oh, really?
Emotionophobic.
Yeah, the guy like I see him every now and then on the road. He's a comic. He's a friend. Nice guy. We don't hang out that much, but he'll be like, "All right, man, great hanging out. Love you." And I'm like, "Yeah, all right. Take her easy." I can't say it back.
It's tough because we always talk about like touching people or different touch levels, but we
Yes.
don't talk about people being at different emotional levels unless it's romantic,
Good point.
right? Like friends might be at different emotional levels. Like there's a guy who like hugs too much. Some guys are like, some of those guys, we've friends, maybe they have sweaty palms, they do the fist bump.
Yes.
Like, all right, whatever you want. But we don't talk about that. The emotional
jump. It's like a level jump. And I like the guy. I sound like a dating. I like him. I like you. I don't love you. But it's just weird because it feels almost forced, and then it feels like I gotta say it back, so it's an obligation, and then it feels a little like he's tricking me.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to get us closer, and I'm like, whoa, we're not in love.
Interesting.
And so it's a lot going on with the I love you.
But you sound like a woman now. You're trying to jump steps.
Yeah.
Wait, you think I'm just gonna love anyone?
Yes.
It's almost like,
yes. And can he love me and I not love him? Is that all right?
You're also saying in love. I don't think when a man says it to another man, they're not
No, he's saying love you.
But that's not in love with you.
That would be even more.
That
shocking.
would be terrifying.
But you just said that. He's like, I'm not in love with you, you said. But he's not, he's not saying that either. He's just saying,
Is he saying,
you're
I love
great.
your
I
comedy
respect
or
you.
I love you.
You. Just like, all right, good hanging out. Love you, man. Love you.
Well, love
Yes.
you, love the show is not, I say that. Like, love you, love the show doesn't mean.
No, that's different. I love you. I love what you do. I love you as a comedian.
Love ya softens it a little though.
It does soften it a little.
The A always softens.
That's how I proposed. Shit like that.
Especially with the N word. You can take that right out. Is that what you're going for?
That's what I was-
Okay, you can take that right out,
We're all
Matt.
thinking it.
The point I was making.
Take it out because you just doubled down on the joke. But yeah.
I was going for the subtle one.
Yeah.
That's like, let me spell out this racist comment.
That's it. Leave it in. All right. But yeah, so the I love you is a little much for me. Even if a woman said it. It's not even a guy thing. Like if some woman I rarely know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Damn, that's interesting though.
It's interesting.
It's not something I think about because usually I'm just like, I love you too. But I know what you mean, like the jumping levels.
Yeah.
In terms of like, you do feel like a woman, but you're like, you got to earn it, dude. You got to earn that love.
Yeah, buy me dinner. Something. Yeah, so that's a little perturbing. It just feels like a level jump, and it feels... I think I hold that word in high regard. That's an important word. Love is big. So if you're throwing it out, it takes the teeth out of it.
Yeah.
It's like racist. You call everybody a racist, the real racists are having a ball.
Just based on what I know about your life, I imagine your dad didn't say that a lot to you.
No.
Yeah, so same with me. So when someone says I love you, it's like a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be a big deal.
Yeah.
Like these, I see high school kids, they drop I love you to their girlfriend too early. And it's like, no, that's you got to save that.
Got nowhere to go from there.
Exactly. If you're coming in at 11, then it's all downhill.
I feel like dads don't say it a lot. Maybe now it's
Love you,
different.
Charlie.
My dad, I know.
He's got the headphones on.
You didn't hear it.
That's the only time you say it.
My dad never said it. Bose. No, I think my dad didn't say it that much either, but I know he loves me.
Yes.
He showed he loved me, and it's like, I definitely said it before, but not a lot.
Yeah.
My mom said it more, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Moms
Same.
say it more.
I heard this great story by Penn Jillette. He was on one of these podcasts or whatever. He's great on podcasts. And he was saying, my mom never said this to me. And she was like dying, and I was with her on a beach, close to the end. And I was like, you never said you loved me. And she said, did I have to?
Oh, yeah, I think you do actually have to.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hi.
Yeah.
But my dad would do this. You're a good kid. That meant I love you.
The back pat was big.
Back pat was big. Shoulder grab, maybe. Tussle.
Yeah.
The
Your
dad
dad always feels so strong when you're a kid. Even if your dad's not that strong, they feel strong.
Yeah, well, mine was in a wheelchair. But no. But yeah, he was strong. My dad did yoga in the 90s, which as a kid, you're like, oh, he's gay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that meant. He was ahead of the curve. He meditated and did yoga.
You're either gay or a sex offender, I feel like. That guy Bikram was like a legit
That's true.
offender, that guy.
Yeah, I watched the doc.
That was a good doc.
Great doc. Sex offenders are having a moment.
It's a funny name. It's a funny name to be a sex offender.
Bikram?
Yeah. I was sexually assaulted by who? Bikram.
Oh, yeah.
Just sounds weird.
Yeah.
Right. Sounds like a Lyft driver or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do we got? We got Epstein, we got R. Kelly, we got Harvey, we got Cosby. I mean, they're really having a moment. The Nickelodeon doc.
Yeah, that
I don't
was
know why
dark
I'm pointing
stuff.
to your son. But yeah.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
Nick, come on in.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Robbie. How are you?
Yeah, he's got the headphones on. You're good.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take what?
Seltzer, we can get you a tap.
Drunk over here.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to,
Nice
we can
to
get
meet
there.
you.
Hey, Mark,
How are you?
Dre.
sit down.
Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
There's your mic.
Oh, hi.
There you go.
I hate these things.
Oh,
Let me
sorry.
get away from you.
Okay. There you go. All
Thanks for
right.
coming
Okay.
by.
Yeah, good to have you.
You're our
Great hair.
first Sopranos
Thanks,
alum, and
man.
we're huge Sopranos fans. So
You are?
yeah,
You fucking better be.
yeah. I mean, who isn't?
I mean, there's a few.
Yeah.
Best show ever.
I don't know who they are, but they're
Joe
weird.
List,
Oh,
our friend.
I've never seen it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like, pfft. Sorry.
That's their loss.
We literally have them on the wall there.
Yeah, we
Oh,
got
yeah.
Paulie
We
right
got
there.
The old.
Oh, I saw that on your show, and I was like, wait a minute, is that? I thought maybe it was just some. I didn't know it was Pie Oh My.
Yeah, that's
And,
right.
and the boss.
That was the one Paulie Walnuts he had it hanging up.
Why are you wearing a Goodfellas shirt? You're not wearing a
it's
Sopranos
good
shirt?
villas.
What's wrong with
It's the Knicks.
that's
Villanova Knicks.
clever. All right.
Pretty cool. Come
That's
on.
cool.
Having a hell of a run right now. I don't know if you're a fan.
Okay. No, I don't know anything.
Where are you from?
Queens.
Hey!
Queens.
Wait a minute. I think I might live in your old building.
Where?
In the village?
The one that burned down?
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Her building famously
Tower?
blew up.
Even your
building
life
blew up,
sounds
right?
like The Sopranos.
Yes. No, my life is The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Yeah, my apartment blew up. The one on 2nd Avenue.
Oh, I know that one. Right by the French fry place.
The Fifth
Yeah.
Street.
Seventh.
Between St. Mark's and 7th.
Oh shit! Yeah, I've walked by that.
Yeah, that was
crazy.
was
And
intense.
you lived there while that happened?
Yeah, my girlfriend called me up in LA and she's like, dude, turn on the news. Your building's on fire. I was like, why would that be national news? She goes, check out the fire.
Whoa.
And it was half the block.
Yeah.
It looked like, it's from what I heard, it smelled not much different than 9/11. It was
Really?
like 3 huge buildings went down. My building was tiny, but all the other buildings were big.
I think that guy went to jail, right? I think it was like a fraud thing.
Wow.
Arson?
No.
He died before the trial.
Never mind.
Sounds like some deep state shit.
Yeah,
right
some
there.
Boeing shit.
He died. I'm not sure if he committed suicide, but the mother is in jail.
Mm-hmm.
It was her building,
There we go.
and it was her son who died before.
And he burned it down?
Well, I think what happened was they jimmied gas lines for 2 of their buildings, and then the Con Ed said, "Don't introduce gas to these pipes" or something, and she said, "Turn the pipes on. We got this. This is."
Ooh, baby.
They had contractors that okayed it and said it would be okay. And the building blew up. The sidewalk blew up immediately.
Oh, my
Where my kids normally are chilling and hanging out.
Yeah.
So happy I wasn't home.
Man.
Because my building went down first, and it wasn't even my building that was part of it.
It feels like a Sopranos episode.
Yeah,
Like Steve
it really
Buscemi's in there with the pipes.
That's my life.
Yeah. I thought you lived.
Oh, I did do that. Oh, when the apartment, do you live?
Yeah, well,
Well, it's
bleep-
good.
bleep
Everybody
that
knows where you
address,
live
but,
now. But
I'm moving soon.
oh, you are? Are you in? So you're obviously you're in that. Remember what my address was there? I rented was it a relative of Jackson Pollock's, but that was
Okay.
when that building went down. I needed to. I was doing a show here in New York, and I was no longer a New York hire. So I was like, what am I going to do? And I rented a townhouse because I have a circus of family that needed to live with me. So
What,
we
an
rented one
Italian
of those.
with a big family.
I know. So
Crazy.
we got a nice townhouse over there in Minetta Lane. It was nice.
It's
It
a
was
cute-
gated. It was safe.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
I went broke doing that.
Well, it's funny. I live on now, and it's this cutest street in the world. Everybody takes photos there, but at night it's just hobos screaming, drunk people yelling, fist fights. I saw people fucking once in a doorway. Good times.
Yeah, it's I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Late at night, man. Late at night, I would be hanging out that window like, holy shit, the
Yes.
fights.
Yes.
The fights. I was like, they should charge admission for this shit.
Yeah.
A lot of good bars on that avenue. So it's
Yeah.
gonna happen we're taking it outside. That's where you take it. That little alleyway.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's where they shit too, against the walls.
Yep.
Human shit. It's good. I like it.
My poor super is always cleaning shit or a condom or a diaper. There's always something going on.
Being a super is like being a dad to a newborn.
Yeah.
He's always
Right.
cleaning up.
That's true. And he's always grumpy.
Yeah.
And
He's
he won't
super.
answer my calls.
Yeah.
Free super.
We got to talk Sopranos a little because I mean it is.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Are you
such
sick
big
of it?
fans.
No.
Okay, good.
I don't like people that haven't watched The Sopranos. I'm just kidding.
We've seen it 800 times.
Yeah, it's a show I rewatch every couple of years, and for some reason every time it's funnier than I remember.
It's so funny.
yeah.
Especially,
It's so funny.
I feel like the scenes between you and Chris are some of the funniest.
Yes.
Yeah, they're really funny. It's true, and there were no intentions of them being funny. It was just it was a drama, but man, it's the funniest show ever.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
the intervention scene was unreal.
I don't know that much about the show.
Are you
Okay,
serious?
okay.
Oh,
No, we can talk about it because you guys will teach me a little bit. But I only rewatched when I was doing a podcast for 2 seasons, for season 1 and 2, and then I haven't seen the show since it aired.
It's so funny. I did Jamie Lynn and Robert's podcast, and they both told me they'd never seen the show.
I know. I was pushing them to watch. They've seen it now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was during COVID. I think I did their podcast.
Yes.
but they were. I think Rob was saying it was too painful because of
James.
Yeah,
they were tight with him.
Yeah.
They were tight. Obviously, all their scenes were with him.
yeah.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
Sharippa has one. Does he still have that pod with Imperioli?
That was no, it's over, right?
That's over?
I think. I don't
Okay.
know.
They
I
would break
listened to
down
some of
every
it. It was
episode.
great. It was awesome.
Yeah. Now he's on Broadway.
Who is?
Mike.
Oh,
I saw it. He's awesome. Yeah.
Imperial
Really?
play.
People. Yeah. It was
I just saw the that demonstration. That was the only thing. Somebody
yeah.
tagged me in that, and I was like, "What is this?
I
What's
saw that too.
happening?"
Well, that's why they did it because people are talking, right?
Yeah,
That's why you protest.
pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
stuff right
so,
there.
Good for business.
what are your favorite memories though? I mean, like as you said, you remember it differently than us. What's the memory from that show that you're like, oh, this is pretty fucking special?
Man, I think it was just I think it was the evolution of it, and just being in a place and not kind of realizing what was happening, but because when you're in it, you don't see it, you don't feel it, but you're in it. But we felt it because it was so, people hated us. We were like we were anti-Hollywood. So,
Oh, I didn't.
and everybody kind of thought that we really were those characters. And I think we tried to maintain like we were to a large degree. I mean, we showed up to the Emmys in a New Jersey transit bus,
Oh, pull that up.
and they hated it.
That's great.
Yeah, it just.
Why would they hate it? Why would they
I
hate
don't
something
know.
funny?
I think I don't know what it
Yeah, I
was,
guess it
man.
is.
They didn't like us though in the beginning. We really were sort of the bastards.
Remember
Really?
when Matt Stone and Trey Parker from South Park showed up at the Oscars on acid in dresses?
Yeah.
No,
And they hated that. They hate people.
That was awesome.
Because they think that you're messing with the sanctity of their little award
Ah.
show, as opposed to just having fun. They're
Come on.
anti-fun.
They're
they're
anti-fun.
anti-fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really are.
I blame Marlon Brando when he brought the Native American up.
Oh my God, is that them?
Yeah, and they're on a lot of acid.
But you blame him, but
is he
that-
wearing the
but they
J-Lo
hated
dress?
Oh, that's true. Well, things have changed, I guess. Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, you couldn't do that now. Forget about the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
woke mafia will come out,
They would get
kill
mad about
you.
that. Yeah. Is that Leah Thomas? All right. But,
Is his dick too long for that skirt?
but wow, the bus thing is fun, though. That's like,
It was great. It was amazing. Everything we did was amazing, man.
What were your favorite scenes to shoot?
Oh man, I mean, I wasn't really there for most of the, it was just me and Michael for the most part. The stuff with Jim for me was nerve wracking. I was like, with the boss for me, that was just, I wasn't used to, I was a new actor. I hadn't really acted before. So I feel like Michael was my teacher. I always joke around that he was my teacher, and that set was and David Chase was my godfather. But, I mean, I loved shooting with Michael. That was
Yeah.
my favorite. I love the big dinner scenes. Those were super fun because that's when we were all together. I think the most fun we would have is when we would go do signings.
Oh,
but as far as the scenes go, like, I mean, I always had, my scenes weren't fun. I didn't have fucking fun scenes to play. I was
yelling at a
hysterical,
junkie.
crying. I was getting the shit beat out of me.
Yeah.
You know,
when you were at the FBI informant, that was heavy
and
stuff.
none of that was fun. I had to be, I mean, I was ready to go. Everyone's like, can you believe they took you out? I was like, no, I was done. Because in those days, I really took my job seriously. I wasn't like I am now. Like, listen, if I have to cry for 50 takes, maybe I'm going to use a tear stick on number 45.
Right.
You know, back then, you couldn't tempt me to try and cry any other way than just destroying my entire family before I walk out on that set. But and then having to puke with a dog in my lap, $200,000 bracelet.
That was real puke?
There was a machine hooked up to the back of me with a tube because we didn't, you know, that was before we were shooting on film.
Yeah.
You know, this is before everything changed.
CGI.
So I'm wearing a $200,000 or $500,000 diamond Harry Winston bracelet. Why they put me in the real bracelet, I'll never understand. Why they didn't just give me a fake for it. So there's a security guard here, Cosette, the fucking weirdest dog that ever was, who used to piss. Standing up on her front legs, and she'd piss up in the air. I was like,
R. Kelly.
what kind of dog is this? Like, and I love dogs, but I was like, this is a dog out of here.
Yeah.
But anyhow, she's in my lap. I can't get puke on her. I can't get puke in the bracelet. There's puke all over the bracelet, the dog, the security guard.
But if you got to choose one, you're choosing the dog over that bracelet.
I was like, do we have to do this fucking scene? Can I do this some other? Do I have to throw up? Can I just cry? And I had to be crying. And all I wanted to do was laugh. The scene where Cosette dies.
Ugh.
That scene, just a little bit of trivia. When you watch it, they had to do the ADR on it, had to re-record my voice. I'm not crying in the recording. I'm hysterical laughing, and you can't tell the difference.
Whoa, pull it up. Come on, what are you doing over there? Eating pizza? Jesus Christ.
He's so into what I'm saying right now.
Man. That's wild.
I do think, as Mark was saying, though, the intervention scene, when you bring up Cosette, and Tony's like, you killed it, like, that's what gets through to him, that a dog was dead.
Yes,
To Tony.
Yeah, that's what hits him.
You killed a dog? What did he say?
He keeps going back to it. He's like, whoa, you sat on Cosette? And they're off on another thing about the heroin. He's like, wait, back to the dog.
This is the
dog.
dog scene. Pull it up.
Yeah.
And God, by the way, guys, sorry,
my
there's
God.
spoilers. You should have seen the show by now.
Yeah.
Where's the dog?
Oh.
Where's the dog? Cosette? The dog.
That's a tough scene.
Christopher, she's not breathing. Her neck feels broken. Fuck. Oh my God.
Ah.
So
Oh, that's
she must have
heartbreaking.
crawled under there for warmth.
She must have crawled under there for warmth.
Ah.
Fucking crazy. You fucking killed her.
I didn't kill her. I must have sat her.
It's so good.
Oh, my poor baby.
I'm sorry.
man.
It was an accident, for Christ's sake. How
Puts it
long
back
have I been
down.
saying she shouldn't be on the furniture?
It's because you were fucking high, Christopher.
Oh, it's
You
heartbreaking.
fucking smack. Fuck.
So that was laughing?
No.
Oh.
Well, the ADR. Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
I can't tell.
You can't
What-
tell?
I forgot that we were watching it for that. I was so into the
I was
emotion
into
of
it.
it all.
Great
But because it's between him being funny and her being emotional, and
And
it's
he's pissed at you. He's like annoyed.
just so good. I got into a fight with the writers that day and almost threatened to walk off. That was my only diva moment in my whole career.
What happened?
Why?
They wanted me to get up to that level of emotion on his takes. And he said to me, dude, just do what you got to do. I'm so out of it anyway. I don't need you to meet me with your emotion right now. Just save it for the scene. And I was like, yeah, if unless the two characters are at it and hysterical, you don't need to rise up, both of you. Each of you need to preserve your shit for your own take, you know? And the writers wanted to see it. They're like, so that's how you're going to play it? And I was like, we're about to go to lunch. I was like, don't make me blow my fucking load before lunch just so you can see what it sounds like. Like, you should know. We're already in season, I don't know. We know it
I think
works.
this is 4.
It's a well-oiled
Yeah,
train.
season
The
4,
whole
episode 10.
thing works.
So wait, the writers give you acting notes?
The writers, TV is a writer's medium. It's not the director's world at all. The directors just kind of come and go, but the writers rule the roost there.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like theater.
Right.
You know, it's like a play, and it's the playwright. It's usually not the director's final say. You don't mess with their words, and they probably wanted to rewrite something. And look, on regular TV, and when I did like Desperate Housewives, they were rewriting on the set all day. Sitcoms, rewriting on the set for jokes and stuff like that. I don't work well like that. I can't memorize anything. Mm-hmm. But with a show like this, we never rewrote on the moment, really. So I was like, why do you want to do that now with a scene where I have to be hysterical and all I want to do is die laughing.
Right.
So I'm trying to hold on to being upset and I'm
little dog
dying and because it's so funny. Watching him, you don't think I'm dying. I'm like, oh my God.
The line she must have crawled under for warmth is insane.
So
That's an insane thing to say when you killed a dog.
Yeah.
Take him serious. I can't take
Like
him
he's
seriously.
blaming you, he's blaming the dog. You murdered a dog because you're on heroin.
Yes.
And you can't accept it. It's a hilarious character.
That moment was so hard for me because I knew that I wanted to crack up. I knew it wasn't I knew like deep, and I had to be emotional.
Yeah.
So I had to really fake it. That was some real acting right there.
Oh, yeah. Did you know shooting like the show was amazing while you were in it, or did it take a little time?
No, that was the thing I was saying earlier. Like, I knew.
Okay.
My mom's a playwright.
Oh.
She taught playwriting, and I would watch her teach those classes. So watching her teach those classes and teach writers how to, orchestrate a scene, like a song, like, with all of a scene, a play, the entire piece, or, that's how I learned how to act, was by watching her, keeping the writer active all the time, keeping the jokes active, keeping the drama active. So when I saw those scripts, not only did I realize that he had done all of those things, but the nuance and the symbolism and everything it was a piece of literature.
Yeah.
So I read it to her. The pilot episode, which was, I wasn't even a regular, I wasn't even Adriana yet. I was like, Mom, this thing is so good, it's never going to get made.
Whoa.
Wow.
And then they called me for the series, and she was with me, and they wanted me to run in Queens. They were like, we're in Queens. I was like, I can't, I'm in Queens.
Yeah.
They were like, we're in Queens. My mother looked at me, she goes, we're fucking going. I'm getting your nameplate out in diamonds, and you're going to that audition. Your nameplate in diamonds. I was like, that's all we need, Mom.
Yeah.
Just that nameplate in diamonds.
Damn. Was it David Chase?
Yeah.
Was he was the main guy.
The creator.
That's Big Daddy.
He wrote most of them.
He's the boss. It's his story. I don't know that he was he's not in the mafia, but that was like his mom kind of vibe situation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to sit like a lady over here. I'm having a really hard time.
It's a church pew here. It's tough.
There's another scene I got to find it where Adriana and Christopher are fighting and you both hit each other. Like that was something I loved about Adriana, is that Christopher hits her, and instead of just taking it, you hit him back.
Which one?
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Look it up.
Oh, this.
They're at
Oh
dinner.
no, that one I don't hit him when he's with the boys,
No.
and he goes, "Get my fucking dinner ready."
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Did I hit him
I
in
think
that?
you did. Is that it?
Oh, let's see. He's chugging vodka.
Ugh, I hate having to hit. And I'm like, just hit me. I don't want to hit anybody. I can't deal with it.
Oh my
I'm always afraid I'm going to hurt somebody.
That's what my wife says.
Yeah, this is it, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. I think so.
Hey, we might be drunk is brought to you by Fume. Breaking a bad habit can feel like trying to climb Mount Everest in flip-flops. Difficult. When that craving hits, turn to Fume instead. Fume is an innovative, award-winning device. Instead of vapor, it uses flavored air. Instead of harmful chemicals, it uses awesome flavors. And instead of electronics, it's totally natural. You get the point. Instead of being bad for you, Fume is good, and it makes replacing that hand-to-mouth habit easy. We all love that oral fixation, the ritual, the holding, the chewing, the biting.
The sucking, the fucking.
Yeah, this brings it right back, baby. And it even comes with an adjustable airflow dial and movable parts and magnets. You can fidget to release some of that nervous energy. Start the year off right with a good habit by going to tryfume.com/drunk and getting the journey pack today. Fume is giving our listeners 10% off when they use the code DRUNK to help make starting the good habit that much easier. That's tryfume.com/drunk. Code DRUNK. Hey, we might be drunk is brought to you by Hero. I'm loving this stuff. Everybody loves bread, but we're not always loving those carbs. Finally, there's Hero bread. It tastes incredible while having no net carbs, 0 grams of sugar, fewer calories, plus it even has a protein and fiber. It's soft, it's fluffy, it's everything you want in a piece of bread with none of the stuff you don't. I ate it today, made a sandwich.
Me
Had a
too.
PB&J last night. Delicious.
Did a wrap, threw some fucking, did a little turkey, some hot pepper relish, some horseradish mustard. I'm a fucking Jew, and I like to eat well.
Hell yeah.
Jewish food. It's killing my. It's like you wonder why we have bad stomachs. It's because of this shit.
Good point. Gefilte fish? What the hell's that?
I like it.
Oh.
I like it.
Yeah.
So I think I just killed this promo for Hero bread.
No, Hero's better. Hero's
good.
Delicious tortillas, buns, hot dog rolls, and even cheddar biscuits and croissants. Whether you're making a BLT or starting your day with some French toast or headed to a neighborhood cookout, Hero has what you need to stick to your health goals while you're still eating the things you love. Don't give up on being a breadhead. Hero Bread is offering 10% off your order. Go to hero.co and use code DRUNK at checkout. That's code DRUNK at hero.co. Hero!
Hero.
Oh,
see.
man.
I mean, don't we always hit each other?
Yeah, this is it, I think.
Okay, we're out to dinner.
You didn't
Looks
like
a little tense.
Fuck off.
Boy, he had a great head of hair.
Oh, look at those fucking nails.
So when do we get to roll with Tony? What? What are you tripping? We'll work our way up, get introduced. Must be deep, hanging out with him.
Who? Mr. T. Use cat motherfuckers together. Nah, he's too big for that. He doesn't get his nails dirty.
We tell him we don't mind that shit. We'll do anything. Wet work, pick up his shirts.
Does Tony ever talk about us?
No.
That's too handsome. It's throwing me off.
You gonna drink or just sit there?
Sit.
What the fuck is the matter with you?
What's the matter? You leave my gas burner on? I almost lit a cigarette. I could have died.
I apologize.
Why you can't use a lighter to cook your shit like normal people is beyond me. When everything was finally going good between us.
Shut up about that.
Why? They're still gonna kiss your ass. They don't care if you're junkie.
Go, go, go.
Boy,
You
too.
fucking whore.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's it. Go home. Get my dinner ready.
Good times.
That's the mob wife aesthetic everyone's talking about.
Exactly. Let's go back
That's
to that.
it. Black eyes. You know, your husband calls you a fucking whore. And all these girls love it today. I'm glad that we're not woke anymore. I'm glad that we've gotten back to the basics.
The fact that you shit on his guys in front of him too is so great. They're still gonna kiss your ass.
You know what's crazy?
It's such a great character.
They all fucking think that I was a tough guy on the show, but I wasn't. I was the innocent. I just
That's
had a
true,
moment.
yeah.
I just had some moments.
Yeah, but you did bite back. I mean, it's not like you took all of it, you know. But yeah, look, Adriana's death on the show was like, I was shocked when it happened. The fact that Syl picks you up, I should have known that it wasn't in Chrissy's nature to actually side with a woman over Tony, but I was still shocked that when Syl picked you up.
Here's some trivia for you.
All right.
I'll tell you a little secret. I don't think anybody wants this out there, but I always tell the story. David might hate me for telling the story, but when I got that script, and I knew, he told me that it was going to go down two ways, that they were going to kill me and that I was going to live, because the confidentiality on set was such a big deal.
Wow.
That they didn't want, we had to make sure that the people on the crew weren't going to leak the information. So we actually went the distance to shoot it both ways. In that script, Christopher goes to Tony in his basement and tells him that I'm a rat in the laundry room, that they do those scenes, those quiet little scenes where they're not bugged. They know they're not bugged. Mm-hmm. And then Tony calls Adriana and says, Syl's going to take you. So you know she's dead now. Mm-hmm. You know it's over. And I'm like, that's not the best way to take her out. Like, this is a big moment in the show. Let it be that no one knows. You were going to shoot it two ways. We did shoot it two ways. I was like, but if you have that scene in there, it's completely obvious what the story is going to be.
Right.
And then the audience is just going to be waiting for Syl to kill her without that. So that scene was, I went and begged for it to be taken out. I think Stevie and Michael did it with me. I think we were asked Terry. Terry Winter wrote it. I'm not sure, but then when it aired, they aired it without that scene, and then next season, it's a flashback. So the scene lived, but it was a flashback in season 6.
So we wouldn't see it coming. That's smart.
Yeah. So otherwise, you would have been like, all right, well, we're watching Syl and her, and she's just not sure, but Syl knows, and the audience knows.
Yeah.
When did you know in that scene that he was going to kill you? Because your face changes at one point while you're driving.
Pull it up.
We're actually shooting it both ways. We were in that scene. They shoot me, and you see it. I think they air it like that, where she imagines she's getting away.
Yeah.
Right? She imagines that her bag is next to her, and she's leaving town. I don't remember either. But that was the 2 different ways they shot it, and then Stevie went on Jay Leno, and he said, "So did you really shoot her?" And he goes, "Who do you fucking think I was doing shooting squirrels?"
Boy, you got to hand it to HBO because they really took chances. Not anymore, really.
Not anymore.
But yeah, back
No one does that anymore.
Woke media. Welcome to the woke media.
Well, that's why you're on a show on YouTube right now.
Huh?
That's why you're in a studio on YouTube right now.
Yeah, everything's changed.
No, YouTube too. Sorry, guys.
Well,
you guys want to cut me out of your show?
No, but they're getting
None of it's getting cut out.
I feel like you know here.
Oh, look at Adriana, so young.
Maybe.
Yep.
Observation, do some tests. Who knows?
Let it hurt me.
When he turns, it's when he turns off the road, right? We're doing a Soprano rewatch, guys.
Sorry.
Come on.
We're nerds.
I love it.
Okay, great.
I love this. I wish we were doing this when I did my podcast. I just can't believe what a baby I
So
look.
you know it here.
He's a
This is
strong
what it is.
kid,
Not yet.
Chrissy.
What are you
He's
there, about
tough.
51?
Yeah.
Very resilient.
That hairpiece is really getting lazy.
I guess that's the moment.
There
The
we-
woods. There's the fucking moment.
Oh,
Just another squirrel in the woods.
yeah.
Why are you crying? He's gonna be fine.
Oh, man. Cold-blooded.
Oh no. Way to bring the mood down, guys.
I know.
Can we kill more dogs?
I saw this in the 90s with my parents because they're not great parents. But they... I do remember like some buzz about Italians being mad that they were being represented so stereotypically. And yeah, I'm part Italian. I didn't give a shit.
You
but
are?
I'm part Sicilian.
You're
half.
a little fucking guinea over
A
here?
little guinea.
with that watch? You got on that watch. You are a real
That's the white
Ginzo.
side.
I like that watch.
Oh, okay.
I like it. You might be wearing a members only jacket right
I am.
now.
Yeah.
Is this in honor of me?
No, I like the jacket.
Yeah?
It just worked out that
I
way.
dig it.
I got to ask you a
I
question.
like
'cause
you guys.
'cause
Hey!
I like you. We're fans. I have to
Anyone
ask
else
you.
hard?
Sweating balls over here.
I-
Hold
oh,
on.
sorry.
Get this
Peters keeps
fucking
it
mic
warm.
out of here.
Because you said you shot it both ways, so nothing would ever leak. Was that always done that way, or did something in the past leak, so they had to start doing
Man, there were so many leaks on that set. And
Well,
it was
that? It's funny. There's rats in The Sopranos, but they're like
yeah.
actor rats, or writer rats, or
point.
grip rats.
there were a lot of rats. You see this book that just came out? That some
No.
guy he's been talking all kinds of shit on James Gandolfini.
What?
Who's doing
Yeah,
that?
some locations manager. None of us even really know who he is. He came in the end.
He's dead. Leave him alone.
Leave him alone. Exactly.
And also, like, who the fuck doesn't love James Gandolfini?
No, he probably loved him, but he's just talking about
He's running his mouth.
demons or whatever. Like we all didn't have fucking demons. Like
Exactly.
why just one person? Because he's not here to speak. That's why.
Right.
But do you remember any of the leaks? Like, did any actor? Because I heard a rumor that's why Furio was off. Is that why he was off the show, or no?
I mean, there were rumors about Furio, but I don't think they were about leaks.
More
What
gay.
did you hear?
Oh,
Let's go.
Is it
Like some
gay?
chiacchierone. Do you know what you are right
He's
now?
a Fanuc?
Are you Italian at all?
I'm a Jew. No.
Same thing. Do you know what a chiacchier? So you're
Yes.
Yenta. I'm a chiacchierone.
Yes.
So we talk. You Italian?
Yes, you're segueing into my favorite Sopranos clip.
Oh,
this the movie?
Yakyaron? Do
Yeah,
they say
it's
it?
in the scene.
They do not.
Bukyak, is that what he said this?
Oh, I
They
thought
say
maybe it's
bukyak.
bukyak,
Oh,
yeah.
you like bukyak.
Oh, wait, whoa.
You like the word bukyak.
My kid's here. Hey, oh.
This is one of the funniest episodes.
Oh,
John
my
Favreau
God.
one.
Oh yeah.
Voiceless
He was on
place in
6 Feet Under.
society.
Charlie came
Cameras rolling.
You fucking D girl. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Seen the scene?
Cameras rolling.
Not in a long time.
Okay.
Spin the wheel. Spin it. Spin it.
And action.
So 90s.
I never had an egg cream.
I love her.
They're not coming for either one of us. You live your whole life in a place and never taste the thing that it's famous for.
Couldn't hear the fucking shots with this thing. Oh my God.
There's a place on St. Mark's.
It's over, you bitch.
Don't do it. Michelle, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can we cut for a second? Cut.
That's a
Are we
cut.
really gonna say bitch?
You don't like bitch?
We discussed this. We're losing light. It's not that I don't like it. I just, it's the last thing my lover says to me. I don't find it particularly interesting. Or you thinking maybe you should shoot her again?
I know, wait a minute.
I don't think shooting's right in this case. I mean, your character's strength is her passivity.
Whose passivity?
Zephyr.
Yeah, in this case.
In this case.
Yeah.
I think he's right, Janine.
I mean, obviously, throughout the rest of the piece, you got testes to burn.
Well, I mean, is there anything other than bitch?
Bukyak.
What?
Let that one call that one Bukyak.
That sounds more interesting. What?
Bukyak. If she's from Brooklyn.
That sounds okay.
Out of control.
Okay, let's roll. What does it mean? Cunt.
What was,
Cut.
He says, what does it mean? He's like, cunt.
what were the Furio rumors? I heard that.
Oh, I mean, you really want to know that
I
one?
did, well, it was a podcast. Yeah, we want the dirt.
I don't know. I actually don't know, but I do. I mean, he was so good on the show. That
Oh
was
my
a
God, he's
bummer.
good. Yeah.
So fucking good,
My
right?
mom
Loved
was in
him.
Yeah, he was great. But I don't know what the rumors were. I just heard like a few. Look, everybody that got taken off the show, there was always speculation that there was a reason because David didn't appreciate any kind of complaining, backtalk, discontent. Why don't I
Tony.
get this? Why don't I? Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna fucking take you out. I'll take you out like that. And so I feel like that was sort of the thing. So when I was dying, I was like, it's because I asked him if I could go direct that movie because I did approach him, and that's how I found out. He goes, well. And I was like, oh, you already made up your mind that fast? You're going to fucking kill me? But he's like, yeah. And that's when he kind of, oh, look.
Sorry.
I like it.
My Italian
I like
horror.
it. It's super 80s, buddy.
Yeah.
Super 80s.
What about the last step? Did you have any problems with it? Because a lot of people had that really split the room.
I know. I loved it.
I liked it too.
Me too.
Why did you, I'm going to interview you guys now.
All right, bring it on.
Why did you guys like the last episode? Tell me why.
Because I think they clearly killed him.
Oh.
I don't know. Was it that clear?
Yeah.
I thought it was a little open-ended. I thought it was
I
a
think the
choose your
way-
own adventure.
Oh.
I think the way they worked the cameras, the way they made it go black for that long.
Pull it up.
I think he got whacked. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't think there was ever a bad Sopranos ep. I loved every ep. Even the
No.
dream sequence one was weird, but I'm like, fuck it. They took
with the
I
Fish.
loved it.
Yeah, I still liked it.
That's his homage to Fellini.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Maybe. But can I ask you guys a question? Because I don't know the answer.
Sure.
In the last
7
scene,
God.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
generous.
so happy. So in this scene,
Yeah.
are all the people coming in and out people that have been killed?
Oh, what?
Wait a minute. What are we talking about? You're talking about the last scene.
No one else knows this?
No.
Okay, I might be
Make
wrong.
it big, Matt.
I
Okay.
might be wrong.
Oh, coming out of the bathroom?
The people walking in and out, were they? I mean,
thought
I
they were
am.
the-
I am gonna get a fucking. Who was that?
That was just a random lady. So
It
he
looked like
wasn't worried.
Aida.
Yeah.
We gotta get Journey going.
I am going to get fired from being an ex-soprano now
No.
No,
You've
you
already been whacked. What else could
because I don't know if I'm right about this or not, and I don't know why it's in my head.
Well, they're all dressed like hitmen. The baseball cap, the members-only jacket.
But if they were supposed to look
that?
like people,
That's the wife.
The
Oh,
TV's
that was
set on
Carm,
real
okay,
dark.
yeah.
It's Carm. Sorry, is it dark?
Super dark for some
I
reason.
can't.
Yeah, it's dark.
It's a TV. Okay, some kids eating, playing, milkshake.
Oh, maybe they represent young Tony.
Cub Scouts. There's car, Edie.
No
Falco.
shots here is a mistake. Everything's on
Of
purpose.
course.
Right.
I think he's just being paranoid, as you would as a mob boss.
Do you want me to put the music on?
public
You want to
place.
hear it with the whole...
We might get clipped for the music.
Yeah,
Kill the
take the music off.
I was at a crush on Edie.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
I think I did too.
Yeah, real whoppy face. I like that.
Whoa.
No, but she had big dick energy.
That's the only reason. The only reason he told you he was half
Energy,
Italian, was so he
man.
could break out whoppy.
Real
He's in it for the joke.
face.
Got big clit energy.
She does. She was attractive.
That was a terrible laugh. Jesus Christ.
let it out,
That was
sister.
clit laugh. That was dick laugh. Dick laugh's different.
Okay. See, who's
So,
this guy?
Wait, who are they?
Hunter, he looks like a hunter.
Hunter Biden.
Let's get that laptop out.
Yeah, he was pouring in some.
Okay, I'm going to skip.
Let's see that 7 inches.
Okay, AJ in his hot years.
Yep.
Got the goatee going.
Totally.
I liked Fat AJ.
I
I like
do.
those years.
Little mozzarella face. I love him so much. He's probably my number one buddy from the show. At this point.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's crazy to grow up on that show being that
I
young.
know.
Mm-hmm.
They were babies.
Same with Meadow. She was,
They were babies.
One of the few child actors who didn't go nuts.
He almost did.
Oh, really?
He got his shit. He did. He had his moment. We all had our
He
moment.
was arrested in Central Park for robbing a guy.
What?
No.
That was AJ, yeah.
Pull it up.
I will after this.
So who are all these fucking guys? Nothing?
That's what they want you to wonder. Okay, that guy looks tough.
Very sussy.
So none of them were the people that had been killed.
Couple of Moulignons.
Oh, my God.
Just doing the vernacular from the show.
Oh, so
Did you see
I feel
someone
like
had
I'm
a
at
tweet
home right now.
They said if they made The Sopranos now, they'd have to go woke with it. They'd have
they were-
Tony in therapy. The
Yeah.
daughter would date a black guy. Literally all the shit they just did.
Forget
funny.
it. It couldn't be made now.
I don't think it could. I really don't.
I'm telling you. I think some of those characters were. But my take on this, it was a combination of both of you. Is that it?
You Italian?
And that's when it goes out.
Yeah.
That's when it goes out.
Yeah.
That's the hubbub. That's why everybody's pissed. Meadow runs in.
So the music's playing, and then Meadow walks in, and boom, to black.
You're going to have to mute that music.
Yeah. Kill the journey, Sally. That's it. There's your show. That's your program.
Maybe he doesn't. I
I-
always thought he did, but
I lost my mind when that happened because I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't know. I thought my TV went out. I had everybody at my house eating mozzarella. I was like, what in the fuck is going on? I called my girlfriend who worked on the show. I go, dude, tell me what happens. My TV went out.
Yeah.
She's like, that's what happens, dude. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Exactly.
it's funny. This is before Twitter. This is before people were like, what the
Yeah,
fuck was that?
nobody could
This is,
communicate.
Call
you have to just call people or talk at the office the next day.
Yeah,
Well,
well, that's the thing.
That's the
It was the number one water cooler show.
Yes,
It was the
yes.
only show that claimed the water cooler talk every morning.
Mm-hmm.
What better way to go out where no one knows what the fuck just happened so everyone can convene at their water coolers and have the last blowout by the water cooler over
Right.
over the best show.
But what more water cooler talk than what the fuck was that? Holy shit! What do you think happened? Now we're all
Yes.
telling our theories. I think that's a
Abstract.
smart idea.
I
Also,
thought-
the other thing they say they would force a gay subplot, and I'm like, everything they did,
Oh yeah,
they really did
Veto.
everything. Yeah,
yeah.
Veto. But I think the fans
Fanook.
would have been mad. The frickin' Fanook. Oh, you can't even say. I love that you guys are using all the words. I'm not going to say shit because people think I'm crazy for fighting for freedom right now. So if I even dare say anything like that, I'm
Let it fly.
hanging on a cross. But I loved that. You know, the fans would have hated if he died. The fans would have hated if he lived. And,
Right.
you know, you still have all the haters out there the way we have right now. Nobody would have been satisfied. So make it abstract. Pick your own adventure. Exactly.
Didn't Breaking Bad do kind of a similar thing where you're like, he's probably dead, but they left just a little sliver?
A little
out?
bit,
Oh, I
but it
don't
was
remember.
way more action
I didn't
packed.
watch the whole series, which I wish I had.
Oh, it's incredible.
What, besides Sopranos, what's your ultimate?
I fell off. I just started following my boyfriend on the road and just
Musician?
enjoying,
Nice.
and just enjoying my my life. I never really wanted to act after Sopranos.
Well,
You're good
Like,
at
how am I
it.
going to top this shit? I only did it to make money afterwards.
and the looks really faded. So, you know.
I mean, it's
Nah,
true.
I'm kidding.
No,
You look
it's
I
not.
exactly
guess.
the same.
Look great.
Thanks, guys.
Well,
Oh,
you
I'm
don't-
a
so you don't
member
wanna
of the
act.
OnlyFans.
Now not after what I went through in the last 3 years. I'm not as interested.
Forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm a platinum
Tits and
member.
ass. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how did that start? You were just like, fuck it, right?
It was that. It was the old vaccine mandates, and I was just like, yeah, I have to just wait a minute here. And once I went down that rabbit hole, there was no getting me out. So I stayed there for 3 years in that rabbit hole, and then when I finally emerged, it was clear that I was never going to work again.
I think you could work again.
I think it'll come around. I mean, like we have friends who got pretty bad canceled or dragged or whatever, and then they kept going and flipped it.
I say
I was never canceled.
Oh, okay.
I canceled myself.
I think he could work again.
Yeah.
I don't know that unless I do something like that again,
Yeah.
I'm not really that interested.
I don't know if something like that's going to exist again.
Yeah.
Well, David's still writing, and
Oh.
we still owe each other a phone call. So let's see what's happening in David's world.
All right.
David, if you need
I
like an
only wanna
annoying
work.
side character, I'd love to be like whiny Jew number 2 in a scene.
You could play a Genzo.
I could be.
could.
We could
You
be
look
like
more
low
Italian
level.
than this guy.
I look more Jewish.
Yeah.
What the hell?
We'll be,
You guys
we'll be like the
doing?
low level guys. Like, come on, what's it like to kill somebody?
Yeah.
Who those idiots?
I'll be the gay
You think I could fucking do it?
I'm down.
That'd be fun.
Where are you guys from?
I'm from New York City, Manhattan.
Oh, okay. Where? Manhattan?
New Orleans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's like even crazier than New York.
Oh,
did
yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to a school called Browning in Midtown.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. I
Yeah.
went to Loyola
Oh, that's cool.
and Marymount.
Hey.
No shit.
Yeah.
All right, easy.
Upper
you
East
two.
Side,
Yeah.
fucking Catholic schoolgirl
apart
over
here.
here.
Love it.
Half the school is Jewish.
Oh.
A lot of Jews.
Yeah.
Ironically, no Browns at your school.
It was some. It was,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I went to public school, so. you
In New Orleans.
Yeah, it was dicey.
Wild.
Yeah, I
A lot of
bet.
Browns. Yeah. Fun time. But then I went to Catholic for high school, and that was a whole different world. A lot of
Catholic.
drugs.
A lot of drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drug tested. It got so bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did clip armpit hair.
No. What?
Yeah, because everybody
Get
kept
the
shaving their
fuck
heads because
out.
they didn't want to get busted, so they would just go right to the pit.
Do you have to
Stop
shave
it.
your eyebrows too?
Well, that wasn't enough. You needed like a real patch.
For me, it's enough.
What about ball hair?
You do ball hair, but that's a little smelly.
Wait a second. Why? Did they really drug test you for real? Or are you joking around?
No, we really did.
I mean, I was drug tested, but for other reasons. But wow.
Why were you drug tested?
Because I was a maniac when I went to college. And
What
then
was that?
and then I wanted to go back to college.
Booger sugar?
Everything.
What's
Really?
everything?
Everything.
Plan B?
I was I was like, plan B drugs.
She OD'd on Plan B. It's broken.
But that baby never showed up.
Yeah, no, but wow.
Never
School.
rehab.
I did rehab.
Oh, you did rehab? Oh,
I did.
shit.
I did a stint. I got to try. Listen, I got to try everything once.
How was rehab?
Mine was terrible. My brother went to one in West Hampton. He was banging bitches. It was all
Really?
normal fucking kind of rehab for him, fancy. My rehab was across from Gracie Mansion. It was like I didn't belong there.
Damn.
I was just a little princess. I didn't know anything.
Right.
But they whipped me into shape there.
Do you,
Really?
Can you have a drink now or no?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I was tricked into becoming an addict when I was young. I believe I was tricked into his trickery. And then I don't think I was ever really an addict. I think I got like sideswiped into because we were all buying blow after hours, stuff like that. And then
You
he
got in a
started-
car with some guy. He just went to the woods, and you're like, "Fuck, I'm on the."
But they
on the
started
drugs.
slipping kids
Yeah.
heroin.
Yeah.
And the kids think they're doing coke, and now you're doing heroin,
God.
and now you're a fucking addict, and you don't even know it. You think you're just partying, and then you're puking, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute, this feels not so bad.
Right.
So
right.
it was like this sneaky thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Pre-fentanyl, at least, because now with the fentanyl, it's
To
over.
Yeah,
That
you gotta
stuff.
not do coke.
no, you can't do any of it.
Yeah.
My kids aren't allowed out of the house. Period.
Well, I had a bachelor party, and a bunch of guys got coke, and then they had to test it. and it really kills the mood.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
That's why you bring an opening act on these things. You know? Gotta make
Oh,
them try it.
God.
right. Let him be the guinea.
That's what happened. I was in Springfield, Missouri at a gig. Some guy comes in the green room. He's like, "I got Coke." I'm like, "You should be careful." I'm like, "I'm good." I'm like, "How do you know it's good?" He's like, "I got a guy testing." You just bring a friend you don't care about.
Yeah.
Now? That's what happens.
Crash dummy. Yeah.
I can't believe anyone does it anymore.
I
I
totally
think it's so weird to me.
It's popular again.
Even weed with my kids, I'm like, you guys don't even ever try that weed that they're selling in the stores.
it's crazy.
The store weed, I'm like, look, if you really got to try weed, let me go get it like the old. Let me go get you a dime bag in the park.
Yes, with
It's so
seeds
funny
in it.
how many stores are
With
just weed
seeds.
stores now. I passed a place. It's
I
so funny
know.
when they closed down. I walked by one and I think it was called Senor Bongs, and it was just boarded up. I'm like, that was someone's dream. That was someone's dream to make that place. He was like, Senor Bongs is no more.
Senor Bong.
Yeah.
Well,
Bongs.
it's weird because when we grew up, potheads were like losers and they didn't get anything done, and now it's like entrepreneur millionaires.
Yeah.
I don't know though, man. I mean, I've been hearing shit about the weed that is really twisting everybody out of control. The new weed, this new, I don't know, government vibed weed, I don't know, regulated weed is. I just feel like that's not. I don't
like
think it was ever the answer, man.
No.
I don't think so. I think there should have been like an underground, almost legal weed.
Right.
Like let's just leave the pot dealers alone, but let's not put it at a federal level. Let's
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean? Let's just leave them alone.
It's good for income. It's making a ton of, billions and billions. But I do agree that. Excuse me. Sorry.
What are you fucking drinking?
Sorry. We had a couple of sodas. But
Do you guys drink on here? Or
We'll
what?
have a
usually
drink
do,
with you.
yeah.
Do you want to have a
want
drink?
one?
No,
All right.
but I will. I mean, if you really want to have
What
it,
about
what
the
are you
gals here?
guys drinking?
We got quite a gaggle.
We got our
still
drink
going on over here?
I
Still our own whiskey.
Whose glasses are these?
Those are for the house.
We could just do. Do you like whiskey at all or no?
I mean, I'll take a sip of your whiskey.
Yeah, let's
You guys act like it
Yeah,
might be some good whiskey.
Peters.
Let's fucking go. After I just talked about my heroin addiction.
Dre's like, so I've been to rehab. We're like, we should drink.
I just got out of rehab last week, guys. You know.
Well, the problem with the weed, though, is that it's people think it's this cure-all. Like, oh,
don't like it.
I have anxiety, I'll smoke weed. I have ADD, I'll smoke weed. It's like, it's still a drug. Like, you're still getting fucked up.
Am I the only one who gets worse anxiety on weed?
I'm with
Yeah,
you.
now. Well, you guys are in your 30s?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it starts. When I hit my 30s, I never smoked weed again. I was a fucking massive
Same.
pothead. Huge pothead.
Oh.
And I don't drive anymore, but I used to drive with my knees and I would roll my joints and I mean, I smoked a lot of pot. I wouldn't touch it. I don't want my kids near it. I feel like whatever is in the weed now has got to fucking go. Whether it's just the plant and it's just so concentrated, it's not cool, man. And I've heard that what is happening with these kids now is, a lot of kids are being rushed to the hospital when they smoke weed and having
Really?
mental breaks.
Huh.
And that's new. That never happened when we were kids. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on? Something else is going on.
Whoa.
So I'm not down with it. I don't think there's a cool culture to it anymore
Right.
for kids.
Yeah.
Adults want to fuck off, go fuck off.
Right.
Go to
And kids
walk
are all-
yourself to the hospital.
They're on Adderall, they're on antidepressants, they're on like so many pills now. It's crazy.
I know.
That's also
I don't like
that's
not my
also
kids.
big pharma, man. It's like the government, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Just turned into Rogan right now. Let's do it.
Don't get me started.
You should get on Rogan.
He doesn't want me.
He would have you.
He
He would
doesn't
have you.
want me. All I want to talk about is even deeper shit than what they're talking about there.
If you like elk.
Oh, look at this shit.
Make
What's
that a
going
double,
on
Peters.
here?
She's gonna open up.
I'm taking a fucking sip. That's it. But
All
look
right.
at these
Excited.
ice cubes are really
Those cubes
sexy.
are weed infused.
I'll kill you.
Cubes. Oh, you.
I will kill you.
No, I don't want to get high either. We got shows tonight.
Yeah.
How many shows do you guys do a day?
I'm doing. I think I'm at a couple at the cellar tonight.
Yeah.
I've been off.
Oh, you
I
guys
took
are going to go. You're going on the stage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Come
what
by the
time?
comedy cellar sometime. It's a good time.
Oh, yes. Is that the one that's near
Right on
Meta?
McDougal.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
So
great
you
club.
roll out of bed and go, I love that place.
It's the best. I can roll out of bed, do some jokes about Jews, and go home.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. Or Puerto
and,
Ricans.
and then I go on after. Like, you guys ready for a Jew?
I love that you guys are woke.
Hey.
I love comedians. You guys are the only ones that are allowed to be bad.
Well, people
We're on
get mad at
YouTube.
I
us.
love it.
Cheers.
You
Thanks
guys
for coming
rule.
by.
Hey,
Cheers.
come on.
Cheers.
Best day of my life.
We might be drunk. So are you guys sometimes drunk?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Might
yeah.
be.
You might be.
We've
This
done
is our
many-
whiskey. This is ours. This is Bodega Cat.
What's it called?
Bodega Cat whiskey.
Bodega Cat.
You know, the cat that sleeps on the bread?
Yes, I know. Have you guys seen that brand Peralta?
No, what's that?
Skateboard?
No, there's this guy that makes he makes the bodega cat sitting on a loaf of bread, and it says bodega. Yeah.
Pull it up.
Peralta, like
lawsuit. Let's do it.
T-shirts and
Yeah, right?
he makes these great shirts that say Nueva York.
Uh-huh.
You know, I think I'm Puerto Rican, by the way.
Oh,
In case
okay.
anybody didn't know around here.
I thought I smelled rice and beans.
You can smell these pits.
Oh,
right
that's
now.
cute. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
love it.
Oh,
Bodega
no.
cat. You guys are suing.
Yeah,
we
we
should
got to link up with this
Link
guy.
up. Let's
Look
do
at
it.
that.
Collaborate.
Wait, where is it? This is your booze, right?
Where'd it go? Yeah.
Is this a little one?
It's
It's got a
tiny
little
one.
cat on it.
Hold on, I got the old lady needs that.
There you go.
Hold
We get a
on.
big bottle, man. Sure. Oh, there
He's
we go.
got it.
This is it.
Get the big bottle for the old bitch. That's cool, guys.
Hey, we're trying.
BodegaCatWhiskey.com, folks.
Oh my God. You guys need to link up. You guys are a little floored right now. When I leave here, you're like, I can't believe that bitch just fucking pulled up this bodega cat shit.
No, I kind of like that picture.
It's
That'd
cool.
be a nice pic for the...
I like it.
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of other things. That's
Okay.
one thing. But, you know, the bodega cat is a thing, so. I
Definitely.
mean, is this trademarked?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, shit.
What if we were such dumb businessmen? We're like, what? What is that?
Yeah.
Don't take them
Fucking
down.
dumb.
Don't take
No,
them down,
no,
guys.
we're good.
It's a cute little
Oh,
company.
that's cute. I got to get one of those. for
Oh,
my-
what's that?
I like that.
It's like a little
Statue.
figurine.
I love it.
Adorable.
I just opened up a can of cats up in here.
You're always happy to see that cat.
Shit.
Of course.
You're never not happy.
And it's killing the mice, too, which means it's a little more hygienic in there.
Yeah.
That's good, guys.
It's good whiskey. Hey.
I like it.
Hey, she
I
likes
like it. You want some, Robbie?
All right, Robbie.
Come on,
Get the
buddy.
man
Come
a
and get it,
cocktail,
buddy.
Peters. Oh, there you go.
Here, take it.
We can get him.
Good.
Oh, yeah, well, she wanted a sip.
He knows that mommy can't drink too much right now. Do I have anything else scheduled today?
Well,
Oh, my mom. I have my mom scheduled today.
Oh, that's a
That's
full-time
going to be intense.
How did your mom feel about Adriana's mom on the show?
Oh, she was the bad seed. She was the actress who played the bad seed when she was a little girl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was exciting to someone like my mom who's, you know, in the theater and all that shit. But I will say this, you guys mentioned the whole Anti-Defamation Society and all that shit. I was like the number one person who would speak out against that. And I was the shy one on the show. But I was definitely, oh, look, there she is. Patty McCormick.
Wow.
She was the bad seed.
The problem with the Anti-Defamation League is it is their job to get offended.
Fuck them.
It is their job to be like,
true.
this is offensive. I'm like, without that, you don't have a thing.
Right. It's like
But-
cops with murder.
Yeah.
Even out there, we wouldn't have a job.
Well, I mean, the Italians were the ones that had a problem with it. I felt like were the super insecure Italians.
Yes.
I was like, come on, man, this is art.
Yeah.
How can you? But it was such like deep rooted, incredible art. Aside from it just being gratuitous television, you know,
Yeah.
and it changed the face of TV. It was a huge contribution to the Italian community, and it's a genre. The mafia is a fucking genre. So what are we gonna do?
Yeah, if you want to complain about portrayals on The Sopranos, Hesh, the Jew on the show,
Oh, he's the
we got the case.
He's the best.
No, I love
loved
the numbers guy.
him.
I loved Hesh. But no, exactly. And I love the way they portrayed, it was Lorraine Bracco's on the show's ex-husband
Yes,
Richard
Romanus. He was in Mean Streets. He was
Wow, is that right?
Yes, that's Richard Romanus.
He was hilarious, though, as the guy who was like, this is how we're portrayed. They were so aware of that.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty brilliant.
Well,
I mean, he's the genius. I love him so much.
Are you familiar with the comedian Nick DiPaolo?
He was on an episode.
why do
Was he?
He was in the Columbus Day episode.
Oh, that's right.
He's one of the cops.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
No.
Uh,
Nick
what the
DiPaolo.
hell are you doing over
Okay.
there?
He's drunk right now.
Yeah, I guess so. So Nick DiPaolo had a great joke about he's like, he's a super Italian, and he's like, all these people complaining about how the Italians are represented on The Sopranos. He's like, I like how we're represented. I hate how we're represented on the Olive Garden commercial.
Yes.
It was a great joke.
So true.
Here he is. Oh, this is a great episode, too.
Patsy.
I love that Artie immediately gets a bottle to his head.
Yeah.
You guys know everything.
Oh, we're hardcore.
There he is. That's Nick DiPaolo.
The cop?
The cop, yeah. Really funny comedian.
What the fuck is this, Joey? They get a permit, Sil. Everybody, come on, let's go.
He knows it by
Oh
name.
my God.
I'll remember
I don't
this,
remember
Joey.
this. Is that Patsy?
Yeah.
You know his story, right?
No.
He played 2 characters on the show, and they loved him so much they brought him back as his twin brother.
Wow.
And he was one of my mom's oldest friends. A lot of the actors on the show were my mom's really old friends, so it was cool.
Wow.
To be
He got the opposite of the band. He got a brought back. That's
yes.
crazy.
Yes, they love
Furio, he's gone. They bring...
I know. What season was Furio gone?
it must have been 4.
No,
was 4?
Later than that.
No, because that was the arc with Carmela, and they wrote him out. I'm pretty sure it was 4.
Okay.
How long was he on the show for?
I thought he was on for a while, but
I think
maybe.
probably
When was the
3 to
Italy
4
episode?
or something?
Italy.
I don't know.
They brought
See how
him
much
back
I
from
fucking know?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
all.
shit.
We've watched this so many times.
Yeah, him
That's
and Carmela. That was a hot tension.
Yeah.
Or her
Yeah.
with the painter. What was
Oh,
it?
what about the priest?
Or the priest.
Rintintola.
She was so repressed.
was that his name?
I
like
think you're
saying
close.
Father Rintintola.
Yeah.
Oh, the accent is one of my favorite things in the world.
What is it called? Buniqua? What was the cunt?
Oh, shit. Pukiak.
Bukiak. I gotta remember that.
Pukiak. Boricua. You're thinking of the Boricua cat now. Fucking
All over the place. On my
Pukiak. I don't even know how to spell Pukiak, but you know what? If we're going to make jewelry, Robbie, we should make a Pukiak necklace. An ultra-free Pukiak necklace.
Yeah. Hard one to give to your
pussy.
girlfriend.
Pussy. It's pussy. Big pussy hanging from your neck, you know.
How about when Big Pussy got? I mean, that was one of the big
I
moments.
loved him.
That was one of the best whackings because they did it like ceremony.
Yes.
Ceremony.
Yeah, they tricked
did
him.
I don't remember how it went down.
They all
but
took shots together and then they shot him.
They shot him.
Pull it up.
On the
They
boat.
took shots and then shot him.
Yeah.
Like how I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I found the Bucock family history on Ancestry.com.
Oh,
There's somebody's last name.
poor
How are you spelling Pukiak?
I phonetically Buckack.
Oh, this is worse than Anthony
Pukiak.
Weiner's.
Is it not a P?
Oh, help me out.
Pukiak.
Bukiak?
I could be
I just know how
wrong.
to pronounce
Ooh,
it. Spell
Bukak.
for me.
You have Bukak.
Oh,
What about Kyak? Yeah,
Not
it's
to
a
be
real
confused
Kyak.
with Bukaki. Don't look that one up with your kid right behind you.
All right.
Bukak.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I can't spell this.
I need to see something here.
Help me spell that word, anyone.
Yeah.
What if you go, let's try a P-U. A P-U.
Yeah, try a P.
Kyak.
P-U,
Yeah,
go ahead.
P-U-Q.
Oh, my God.
Let's go crazy now. P.
I have another question while we're doing this, Drea.
Bukiak.
I don't fucking know. How do you say a woman's cunt in Italian?
Oh, my God. Yes, it's P-U-C-C. I'm getting...
Let's see it. Wait, Vanessa, what is it?
All right, Vanessa.
P-U-C-C-H-I-A-C-A.
You were fucking drinking
was
last
way
night,
off.
weren't you?
I swear.
Listen to your voice. Fucking
Yeah.
drunk over there. I want my fucking whiskey back.
I have another question for you.
What?
You know, I heard Joe Pantoliano on a show say during his time on Sopranos, people would be like mad at him on the street because
Oh, me too. Me too.
Yeah, they get mad at you.
Oh, yes, you're a fucking rat. Shut the fuck up. Bukiak. Oh my God, that
Look
is
at the definition, by the way. Read the
Started with a
definition
B
out loud,
for some
Mark.
reason.
I thought it was too.
You know what? That needs to be on camera.
Can you read that, Sam,
somehow.
the definition?
Have that one. Call
You-
that one Pukiak.
Wait, you guys don't
She's from
show
Brooklyn.
these.
Oh,
Do you guys show this shit?
The definition is from The Sopranos.
That's great.
That's from The Sopranos?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Is that Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, Urban Dictionary.
Oh,
just says cunt in parentheses Italian.
Cunto.
Wait, they're not even. They're saying cunt. Okay. Bukiak. It's my favorite.
That's
Say
great.
it. Say it, guys.
Pukiaka.
Pukiaka.
Say it all together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Bukiak.
Pukiaka.
Bukiaka. It's bukiak.
Pukiaka.
No caca. Bukiak.
Pukiak.
Take
There
the A
you
off.
go.
Yes.
Pukiak.
Suck my Pukiak.
Bukiak. No fucking bukiak.
Put something in my Pukiak. All right.
7 inches.
Fill me up. On a good day.
He finishes that. He's going to show you.
I love that word. It's such a good word. Robbie, I don't say that word enough at home. Bukiak.
Yeah.
The kids like that word.
What's your favorite scene ever on the show? That you could...
Bukiak.
That's your favorite?
Bukiak scene. My favorite scene on the show ever. I don't have a favorite scene, but I do have. I love all of the endings where they just sort of leave you with like a tableau of like a piece of their lives. There's no momentous thing happening. It can be something as simple as Tony Soprano and Carmela and her heating him up ziti and him sitting at the table and eating. Like those moments for me are what sort of separated the show from other shows. That it didn't go for any kind of fireworks in certain moments.
The minutia of family life.
And Christopher says that too, right? The what does he say? He says something about everyday life. It's some philosopher too. I can't remember, but he talks about everyday life and how it can become unbearable.
Right.
And then my favorite episode was the one where they murder when Ralphie murders the stripper.
Yes.
One of the darkest episodes of TV ever made.
I thought it was great because I loved that juxtaposed against Meadow at college, and she was so awful to her roommate and had no compassion at all. And she was as savage as her father. And to see the juxtaposition of that girl with Meadow and this girl, just this innocent girl with her whole life ahead of her, but she's a stripper and has no resources. And this other kid has all the resources and she can't even help her friend. There was just so much sort of savagery in that episode. People hated that episode, but I thought it was
out with that
really
Living
powerful.
on the Thin Line song.
Oh, I love that song, The Kinks. That's one of my favorite
Ending
songs,
on that song,
man.
I remember being like, oh my God, this is fucking powerful.
Yes, I forgot that.
Powerful.
Nice call.
They always close on a amazing
Yes,
song.
and he got that's a Scorsese thing. No mood music. Never trying to tell you how to feel about a scene. It's always is that source music when it's just is that what it's called?
I like that.
The source music, Robbie, when it's just
Score?
a song. No score.
Yeah.
We have no score on the show.
So I have that 9-second clip for you here about
Which is this one? More Pukia?
regularness of life.
Oh, you got this one.
Tony, it's like just the fucking regularness of life is too fucking hard for me or something. I don't know.
That's heroin right there for you guys.
Yeah, he's so good.
But that's the heroin thing. That's a thing. Like if you're a junkie, because all of a sudden everything's heightened when you're high on that shit.
Right.
And then the regularness of life, you can't even tie your shoe. You're like, what the fuck am I gonna tie my shoe for? I gotta get high first.
Damn.
And then I could tie my shoe. And then I know what's up, man.
Yeah, that's heavy.
That was another part of the genius of the show, is to show this, this mob side and family side though too, just to show his regular life, to show him at a barbecue.
I think that was why the show appealed to so many people.
Yeah.
And I always said that it had something for everyone. People who love the mob genre, people who love a family show, people who love, a critically acclaimed, like really deep, intricate story. It had a little bit of something for almost every audience. Other shows didn't. Ones that followed it, that were like it, that tried to be in its mold, sort of. Like my dad couldn't get with Sons of Anarchy. My dad couldn't get with Breaking Bad, but maybe because he's Italian, but the mafia thing is just so universal.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to watch a mob show, and now you have it in this regular way with the therapist, it wasn't. And Analyze This came out at the same time, but it wasn't important because
I feel like
this
Sopranos
show
might have killed the mob genre though, because it was so good that nothing could follow it.
I think so.
Wow.
I think the combination of the humor and the realness of it, because really, what has been after that? Think
That's what I
about
mean.
it.
Can you think of a great mob movie after?
The Irishman, but that's a different mob.
Different.
Yeah.
There's good gangster stuff. Like I thought In Bruges was an awesome movie.
Oh,
There's great gangster stuff, but there's no great real mob stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I mean, the mob was over at that point anyhow. I think in the world,
Yeah.
the mob looks very different these days.
We should bring it back.
They're not even Italian.
Right.
They're fucking
Russian.
Swiss and German. And,
They wrote so efficiently.
Yeah.
they all live up there in Davos. That's the fucking mafia. Fauci, we still got Fauci. We got public enemy number
I haven't
one.
seen him in a while though.
That
Going
motherfucker.
on.
Yeah,
He's from Brooklyn.
he's on the lam. He fucking better be.
That'd be a good mob show. Fauci on the lam running. Just hoarding all that.
I'm just going to be quiet
vaccine.
now because I know you guys are on YouTube. I don't want to fuck up your station.
Well, we got RFK Jr. next, so.
Do you really?
No, I'm just kidding. I would like to talk to him.
Yeah, voice.
But,
We're gonna have to do some voice adaptation. We're gonna have to Kanye his voice.
Oh my God.
Auto tune, not the other stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to plead the fifth right here, right now.
All right.
Not saying nothing.
I hope you don't stop acting. I think you're really good at it.
Oh,
so.
thanks, guys.
I'd like to see you do some
Listen,
stuff.
I'm still acting every day. I'm just acting like I'm acting like an asshole.
Well, I hope you don't stop your OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
Can you tell us what this ultrafree.co is?
Oh, yes.
plug
That's what.
some
Oh, look. Speaking of Sopranos and tits and freedom and RFK and all things, liberty.
Please, you had us at tits.
Here we go. Hold on a minute. Yeah, ultra free. So yes, when I started the OnlyFans page, it was my sort of answer to and this is now we're going to get serious for a minute, guys, but I don't take myself very seriously. It's time to start getting really comfortable being uncomfortable in the state of the world right now. So I've never done selfies or taken pictures of myself in fucking bathing suits and put them on Instagram or done any of that stuff. And I was going to start a podcast on OnlyFans. That's why we started the OnlyFans page. We were going to do kind of a political podcast on there. I knew I wouldn't be censored because I was constantly censored with the Sopranos one that we did on YouTube.
Oh, really?
We started it, and then I was like, fuck this. I can't do it anymore. So I started the OnlyFans page, and I ended up putting one picture up, and it went crazy. So we never did the podcast. We just kept the OnlyFans page, me in bikinis, which I've never fucking done.
Man, it's
and
way
now
better to be a woman
maybe more.
This.
Yes, exactly. I mean,
Mark and I
you know
tried
what?
this, and they were like, "Go back to the podcast, please."
Now that we're in the woke world and being a woman is going backwards these days, I figure, fuck it, may as well really let my freak flag fly and let my tits out and just go for it. Who gives a shit? So the whole purpose of the OnlyFans was to fund getting me out of debt with our home, and then to fund Ultra Free, which is a movement sort of toward, it's a streetwear line, but it's more about trying to unite all of the people that this administration sort of tore apart with all these bullshit social issues. I know that a lot of people don't think they're bullshit, but when you're looking at the big picture of what's really going on behind the administration, the social issues are just a way to keep us all divided. So this whole line was to bring us back together. We need freedom to be cool again. It's become a 4-letter word. You might be censored because I mentioned the word freedom on your YouTube page, because freedom is a big no-no these days. So that's the whole purpose of our line is...
Cool clothes, too.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's like MK Ultra Free. Like, don't let them fucking, brainwash you guys. And it's our, like, apocalypse protection gear.
I like it.
It's fun. It's just fun. And
I got a question. If you're wrapping up, you wrapping up?
Yes.
I got a question. Is that okay?
Sure.
So you were top of the world in New York City at a certain time. Did you ever party with Diddy?
What a
Yes.
close.
Yes?
Really?
yes.
What's it like?
I mean, I don't really remember those days. I mean, I went to the white parties,
sign for
and we did a movie together.
Oh.
With Favreau. It was one of Favreau's movies.
What?
We did
what's
a
it
movie called Made, speaking of the
I love
mafia.
Made.
That was a good flick, Vince Vaughn.
So, yeah.
And what's that big black guy? Faison.
Oh, Faison. Yes, Faison. But yeah, I don't really know what's going on with this whole Diddy thing. I'm starting to hip myself to it a little.
I think you had too much ultra freedom for a while.
I think that I think there's a lot of assets within our industry that are being definitely compromised.
And
right
a lot of
now.
assholes in this industry.
That too, man. There's a lot going on. Just keep that kid where he is. Don't let him go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's no diddling over here. The P. Diddy.
Damn.
I don't know enough about it, but I'm starting to follow what's going on. And
You were too old for him.
yeah, exactly.
How about any other like interesting partying in New York City at that interesting
Any
time,
Limelight?
like 2000 to 2008?
Oh, I used to hang out at the Limelight. We used to get drugs there. That's where they would trick you with heroin.
Dang.
That's one of the places.
Yeah.
Holy shit! It was mayhem
Do you
the way
remember
I grew
seeing
up.
anyone there where you're like, holy shit?
Who?
Meryl
Where?
Streep.
Dame
Man,
Judi Dench.
I bartended for years at you're way younger than me, so you wouldn't know these places, but a place called Morrissey, Rex, all these, you would probably know these spots because you look like you're probably my age.
He's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You're probably younger than
The
me,
Tunnel?
too. Everybody's younger than me.
Oh, yeah,
I
the
partied at the Tunnel too.
Yeah.
But I worked at a bunch of other places that were, I mean, I lived the life. I was living on my own at like 15,
Oh
going
my gosh.
back and forth to my parents' apartment in Manhattan, to my grandmother's house in Queens. I was wild.
Any wild hookups? You and David Blaine? Maybe a young Leo, Tobey Maguire?
I didn't sleep with anybody.
Come on.
I didn't. I wasn't running around. I was just partying and having a good time, but...
Those earrings?
Let me think. Anybody? I don't know. You think I would fucking tell you guys that?
All right.
No, I would, because I'll tell you anything.
Really?
I don't care. Yeah,
Wesley Snipes.
I might remember and call you guys while you're on the podcast.
All
tomorrow.
right, please. That's the black phone.
I'm going to... Oh, look at that
We'll
phone.
do ADR for the podcast.
Yeah.
Plug it in.
And I'll be laughing and crying.
You're right. Well, hey, that was great.
That was
Thanks
awesome.
for
You
coming
rule.
on.
Thank
and
you so much.
Get a shirt. Go get them.
Ultra free. Ultrafree.co.
There you
Don't fuck
go.
around.
Awesome.
Ultrafree.co.
Check it out.
That's
Check
right.
out the OnlyFans. And are we still plugging that?
I mean, sure. Plug away.
Yeah, make that money.
That's what it's about. OnlyFans. Plugging things. Just
Hell yeah.
just plug it up.
Plug it up. What was the name of the podcast that you had?
Years ago, we had one called Made Women and one called Gangster Goddess. It's all mafia related
Those are great.
shit.
Those are
Damn, you
great
should do it
names.
again. I mean, it'd be
Yeah.
Yeah, there's maybe
something cooking.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All I do is talk, so maybe just fucking keep talking.
That's what
I
people
never
love.
shut up.
Is women talking.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to talk naked. I'm going to be talking. Robin Bird. I'm going to have the next fucking Robin Bird show. Oh, yeah. Ultra free. You all want the Soprano vibed ultra free shirt. Come on. And by the way, people think that we're white nationalists because we have guns on our shirt. And I'm like, so the Sopranos was cool? Guns N' Roses was cool? Sex Pistols okay? Come on, everybody.
Yeah. Hamas, white nationalists. All right. New Haven. I'm coming to New Haven, Philadelphia, Red Bank, Poughkeepsie, Inglewood, Bloomington, Evansville, Los Angeles, Victoria, BC, Vancouver, MarkNormanComedy.com, Punch Up Live /Mark Norman. Get a bottle of Bodega Cat. Go to the website. Where are you going to be there, Fatty?
I don't know. Do you have my site up?
Right here.
Okay, yeah. We got Lexington, Kentucky, Miami Improv, Brea Improv in California coming up. We got Atlantic City at the Tropicana.
Oh,
That's me and
yeah.
Chris DiStefano together. So you get a double bang for your buck in AC. That's going to be a wild night. We got some special guests coming.
Oh.
Rochester, New York. I'm building an hour back up because the special comes out July 9th on a major streamer. So check it out.
Oh, July 9th. We got a date.
We got a date.
That's
and,
exciting.
You'll hear more soon, but I appreciate you very much. Thank you, Drea de
Thank you,
Matteo.
Drea. We'll
Very
see you on
cool.
4chan.
You're awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Comedy.
Sunday's the day for my neck. Spender, I beat the beaver neck. You know the bitch was close. I've had a little too much bourbon and all this talking shit about the fucking boat. And I get down in the same way. Up on the roof like a cop's coming, and they can tell me, well, it's feeling dangerous. I'm out to lunch here in New Orleans. This woman doesn't look like I remember her, and I get down in the same way. We might be drunk,